We are having a great time. It is another episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great. Nathan Carr, your host, and of course with me as always, Richard Peddie. Richard, how are you doing, my friend?
I think I'm doing okay. We'll find out through the course of this production. Listen, we're back.
Yeah.
We've done about 20 of these now.
Yeah.
We have 30 to go. And this will be the third time we've done a nonprofit, and it's community services or Meals on Wheels. And Kathy, right beside me, who's the director and has been the director for a while, is going to answer all of the great things that they do in our community.
Well, yeah, I want to jump into it. Kathy, first of all, welcome. As you can see, we run a very fun time here on What Makes Amherstburg Great. Tell me a little bit about community services, Meals on Wheels, and why it's so important to our community.
You know, actually, we were founded 53 years ago. So that's, that's something I think that agency should be proud of. And it was actually founded 53 years ago because there was a group of citizens that were concerned about seniors' nutritional needs. So that's how it started. And now our Meals on Wheels program services Harrow, LaSalle, McGregor, and Amherstburg. And we also have many other services, too, that are, I believe we have over 20 services now.
Wow. And when you're taking on something like that, that's going to take a lot of help and a lot of volunteering. Mm-hmm. How many volunteers do you have?
We have, I believe we're upwards of almost 120 volunteers. So we just had our volunteer appreciation dinner because we got to show them the love every year that without them, honestly, we could not do our jobs.
What is kind of their role in all of this? What do the volunteers do and why is it so important?
Well, our volunteers, the main group, they're our Meals on Wheels drivers, right? So they deliver the meals out because when you're delivering to 4 different areas, upwards of about 100 meals a day, you can't do it yourself. So we have volunteers that do that. We have volunteers in our food bank, which we took on in 2020. We do congregate dining. So we have groups that come in, help with senior lunches. They do calls to seniors. They do visits because some people are homebound. So they do that. We have a variety of different volunteer opportunities.
Well, I can see your face kind of light up when you talk about this. Why is it so important to you? What is it that kind of drives you when you're working with this? I
think for me, it's the ability to help those in need or, in your community. And I think what I really love about it, too, with the volunteer, because I actually started as a volunteer with the organization. So I think what's good is, you see people that maybe are retired and all that, but still want to belong to their community and give back. So when they volunteer, it's just a beautiful thing to watch them and like how they feel so good about themselves. And then they form connections with our clients and that too. So it's a win-win for everybody.
And they kind of pass it along, right? They get into it and then people see it. They say, hey, I'm doing this. I'm enjoying it. And then the word kind of spreads like that. That's really great.
One of the things Kathy told me is, they're seniors. And because of their lack of mobility, they're really kind of housebound. And there's kind of a bond that occurs between the person delivering, and it might be the only person that person talks to during the day.
Yeah. So it's really important that they have that social connection for both, for both the volunteer and the client.
Yeah. And I know not-for-profit, certainly a very big passion of Richard's as well. And you've made some donations in the past to the house, to the Amherstburg Food and Fellowship Mission. I understand you're making a donation as well.
Yes. If you check us online, you'll see a picture of Kathy and I with a big check. I've given her a real check already. Don't cash.
I just want to make sure.
Cash that one. I think the bank would have problems with it. But yes, once again, we're donating $1,000 and also encouraging others to donate because part of your job is raising funds, isn't it?
Yes. First of all, thank you for the donation. We always appreciate donations. And yes, like a big part of our agency is fundraising and donations. So we have to work year round on that. We are partially funded from the government. Another misnomer I want to clear up is we are not a part of the town. I just want to clear that up. So we rely on, like when people pay for their meals or their rides, we also have accessible transportation. So that, and with the donations and fundraising, that's how we keep providing these services.
And if the wonderful folks in our community want to get involved and contribute, how can they do that?
They can go online. There's a donation process. They can call the office. They can stop by our office at 320 at Richmond Street, the hub. But I would just say they can call the office and we'll gladly guide them through it.
We're certainly glad to have you here and joining us on What Makes Amherstburg Great. Richard, do you want to talk about what's coming up next next week? Do you want
I'd
to?
just like to say they're at the Hub, and the Hub has been controversial in the past, but you looked at the house is there.
Yeah.
The boxing club is there. Your
vertical-
organization is there. It's a really important community space, and communities really need spaces like this. So I thought it was brilliant that a number of years ago, the town bought it and maintains it, and it brings all of those same kind of synergistic organizations together. So I'm all for it. For those naysayers on the Hub,
Thank you.
it's a misstep. It's great for the community.
I saw Richard just kind of nodding and say, throw to me. I got something to say here. Kathy, thank you so much for coming in. This has been absolutely wonderful. And Richard, as always, we'll do it again next week on another episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great on CKBG The Burg.